Oh, hello. Good. Why am I over there? What's happened there? What's going on there? Who's been chatting with my stuff? Anyway, good evening, everybody. Why on earth were we over there? Hope everyone's doing well. Brenny, good to see you. How are you?
And you as well. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah. I'm obviously. You already know that there's two challenges tonight, and I'll be honest, I feel really bad for you.
Yeah, it's
So I'll explain the story. So
interesting.
basically,
Interesting.
yeah, well, basically there was five of us that voted on this, and normally the Arsenal side win. However, we lost the vote. One of the Arsenal people actually voted for the Man United vote. So, yeah, you'll see what game it is later. We'll all need a very stiff drink after it. I can guarantee you that,
Okay.
because it's not nice.
It's got to
It's
be.
not.
Don't tell me it's 2000 and don't tell me it's 2004. Seriously,
No. It's
2004
worse.
maybe.
It's worse than that,
Okay,
unfortunately.
it's not that. All right.
Uh, Big up, Chris. I
Mm.
know that you're not that well because I know Carlisle lost today,
Hey, Chris.
unfortunately. But obviously,
They
Liverpool
lost.
side, you're happy. So swings and roundabouts for you, mate. Swings and roundabouts. How are you feeling about Cadillac as well? Because I'm quite excited by that. I'm looking forward to what Cadillac bring to F1. I'm obviously happy with Liverpool point of view, smash and grab at PSG, but that's PSG's fault. Can't take. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's
Yeah. Yeah.
that's literally
That's
Arsenal.
right.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We can't know when we get beat when we don't take any of our chances. It's as simple as that.
Exactly.
Wasn't worried despite 1-0 down was business as usual. Yeah, exactly. Right. How are you feeling about tomorrow's game? I know you don't do nerves, but you feeling
Uh,
confident or a little bit? Yeah.
yeah. Wow. Uh, yeah. We
It
scored 7
sounds
the
it
other
sounds
night.
like you couldn't give a shit as well, actually.
No, I do. No, don't get me wrong, I do. But you know what it is? It's not me. It's not you.
Yeah.
It's the attitude of Arsenal. This Arsenal's side. Who's going to turn up? Are they going to turn up tomorrow? Now
Yeah.
that frustrates every Arsenal fan. You know,
Yes.
every Arsenal fan frustrates them. Yeah, to be honest, PS3 looked out of sorts. We did a job on them, and PS3. If PS3 were to play Man United home and away over a course of twice over say 3 seasons, PS3 would probably win 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh,
by you think by Spock logic, you'd
yeah.
think, hold on a minute, we should be battering this team at Old Trafford, but it's never the case, and
No.
there's still going to be that Old Trafford vibe. There's always it's always something,
Exactly.
and it's how you deal with it because Fulham dealt with it last week in the cup, and I thought they deserved the win, albeit penalty shootout. Um,
Yeah.
other sides have gone United this season, last season, or season before that, and have got 3 points. So why can't
Yeah.
we? Now it's going to be one of those cagey games, I feel, and if we turn up, we'll win the game comfortably. But that's if we turn up.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I'm not going to be fooled by that PSV game. That was an awful PSV game team that night. They were awful. I honestly do think they went on a 48-hour bender for the carnival.
Something wasn't right, and when we're not knocking them because we know what PSV
Oh,
are all
crikey, yeah.
about.
Because, well, let's all be honest. We all said that PSV would beat us.
Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and that's not because I'm down on Arsenal. I just thought PSV, because they've actually got strikers and their front three are decent on
exactly.
a normal day,
No.
they would hurt us. But,
Mm.
for some reason, they were absolutely shocking. It was like
Yeah,
a episode of Benny Hill. It was
yeah,
just calamity after calamity in that defence. And obviously,
exactly.
thankfully, we actually took our chances. Now,
Yeah.
bear in mind, Arsenal fans, we only had 3 shots on target in the previous 2 games that we played.
Mm.
We had 8 in this
This
one.
is why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. I'm not looking forward to it. I'll be honest. I did a strike on my Harrogate 1-0 Carlisle review. Harrogate scoring 95th minute winner, but we got what we deserved for being happy with point. We need to win. It's done. Now, to be honest, what's the point? I got a strike for calling some Carlisle fans the R word. Oops. In terms of the IQ, accepting mediocrity. Cadillac is what F1 needs. More teams. Bottas and Perez, strong favourites for that seat. Oh, lovely. Unfortunately, one of them will be took by Zoo as team. Oh, jeez. Oh, great. All right. Well, I was hoping that Cadillac might do something, but if they're having Zoo, absolutely nothing will be what they're doing. Anyway, this is what we're here to talk about. Now, obviously, the challenges are at the end, so let's enjoy the fun part, because I guarantee the challenges. And you've got to think of the first challenge is actually having to pick 5 Man United players as well, which you have to be honest. United have got. I've had to do a 5 and 5 to watch, mate, and that was the hardest thing I've had to do, because I've had to find 5 players that are fairly decent. And I'll be honest,
that's not something you can say very often.
No, and I'm not. You know me, I'm not doing this to banter United. They've all been poor apart from Bruno, in my opinion. They all need to look at themselves. And I forgot that Hubert signed for Man United as well. I forgot about he went there. For people that don't know, Hubert was in our academy, was playing under 21s and goal. He's actually United as well. So we've actually got 3 ex-Arsenal players that could be on the bench tomorrow, with Chido, Heaven and Hubert. Now I'm saying Hubert just because I can't say his surname. It's Graxic or something like that. So I'm just going to say Hubert. It's a lot easier for me to say. Anyway, since the start of the Premier League, we've played them 65 times, drawn 18, 26 Man United wins, 18 at home, 8 away. 21 Arsenal wins, 16 at home and 5 away. And I'm pretty sure every Arsenal fan will remember every single away win at Old Trafford.
Yeah, they've all been 1-0. They've all been 1-0 wins.
There we go.
Crazy, isn't it?
It's mad, isn't it? Recent meetings, obviously, it looks fairly decent for Arsenal. The last time we went to Old Trafford, we beat them 1-0. Before that time, they beat us 3-1. It's been, I would say it's been comfortable at home against them, because it hasn't, but we have beaten them.
No.
Form. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's Arsenal's. I've got nothing to say on the matter, if I'm honest, because none of it makes sense. It doesn't, let's be honest. We drew with Forest, but to be fair, that was a good point now, if you look at what happened with City today. Losing to West Ham, just, nightmare. Lucky with Leicester. I'll still say this. I think we were lucky. It was a super sub moment from Reno. Beat Man City 5-1. Again, we've got to say, Man City are poor. And we beat Wolves. They will be
no pressure off. That game.
Yeah, and we will be kicking off in an hour.
No pressure. Yeah. Oh, they are, isn't it? Yeah, that's right.
So if my internet starts playing up, I do apologise. I will warn you, because everyone's going to be using their phones. So, yeah. United, very, very weird. Right, so they've beat the shit team, which I'm thankful for. It's the only time I'm actually thankful that anyone beat anyone. It's when they play that shit team. Sorry, I have so much hatred for them. It doesn't matter. I never want them to win. I will be thankful that they get relegated and never have to see them again. They drew with Everton, and to be fair, that was a good Everton. Everton are just I love the fact that all these so-called football experts that talk absolute poop on YouTube and X said, "Oh, Moyes is going to be a flop." Has he been a flop? I don't think he has, actually.
Should never have lost that game, man. He should never have drawn that game, and I thought it was a penalty at the end, to be honest. And they had an incredible first half. Yeah.
They lost to Tottenham. They lost at home to Palace, but they beat Fulham. Honestly, the United are just weird. I'm going to have the worst time today predicting this game, because I haven't got a clue. I might as well just get a random board of scores and just throw a dart at it or something, because I haven't got a clue when it comes to that. I'll be honest, I can't remember what's next. I think, is it injury list? Oh, no, it's the stats. There we go. You'll notice tonight that things have changed. There's been a couple of changes with videos and stuff, so you'll see that in a bit. So United are currently 14th. We're in second. They've won 9, drawn 6, lost 12. We've won 15, drawn 9, lost 3. But this is where it gets a little bit like, okay, so 1.2 goals is scored per game. We're only on 1.9, which is not much difference. Conversion is where they're lacking, 9% compared to ours, 14. Goals conceded per game is 1.4 compared to ours, 0.9, which I think is the best in the Premier League, by the way. Chances created per game for United is 2.4. We're only on 3.1. So it's not huge difference. It's just that some of their players are just absolutely shocking at the moment. The home for this is mad. When you think this is Old Trafford and this is their home for, it's mad. Played 14 in our lifetime, Brenny. I don't think I've ever seen it like this. I don't think I have anyway.
No.
Have you seen it in your lifetime where United have lost this many games in one season at home?
Yeah, it would have been. It was a long time ago. I think they used to but then again, even under, I think I can remember as far back as Tommy Docherty in the 70s.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember, and I knew they lost games. They lost a lot. I know they lost a lot of games when they got relegated in the 70s. Yes,
Yeah.
United did get relegated in the 70s, people. But then Ron Atkinson, I think he lost more away games than he did at home. Yeah. And then when Sir Alex came along, I can't recall. It was probably, I would say, 40 years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe 40, 45 years ago.
It's mad. But this season, they've won 6, drawn 1, lost 7, goals scored per 20, 24 conceded. It's mad, isn't it? Our away form isn't great. It's all right, but it's not great. Played 14, won 7, drawn 5, which is our biggest problem. Lost 2, goals scored 24, goals conceded 12. Right. This is the interesting part again, is when you look into the stats and break them down a little bit. Average possession for Man United is 53.7 compared to ours, 55.9. So not much difference between the two, the way that we play. XG for them is 36.9 compared to ours, 43.4. So again, not a huge difference. Shots on target per game, 4.5 for United, 4.8 for us. Again, not much difference. Accuracy in passes per game, which is 425.7 for United, 416.2. So they're slightly better on that. Accuracy in long balls because of the way that they play, 21.8 compared to ours, 17.6. Accuracy in crosses is 4 per game, ours is 5. XG conceded, obviously that's a huge difference. Their defense is just a joke sometimes, especially their goalkeeper. You'll enjoy the challenge later because you'll see what someone's done. It's quite funny. XG 42.8 for United and 23.1 for Arsenal. Fouls per match, we're dirtier than United, which again is unheard of because normally United are dirtier than us. Let's be honest. Sorry, but you are. Goals for them in Premier League is 33, 19 from open play, 8 from set pieces, 1 free kick, which was Bruno on guarantee it. 3 penalties, 2 own goals. Arsenal 51, 37 from open play, 10 set pieces, 0 free kicks, 2 penalties, 2 own goals, and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, let's quickly see what. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Let's see. Let's see what people have been saying. If Carlisle can't beat teams around them, why do you think we're going to? Yeah, exactly. Did you see the darts on Thursday? Weirdest night ever. Technical faults with Sky.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Oh, and they both still lost. Mad, isn't it?
Yeah. It was crazy.
Arsenal expect to win.
Crazy night. I mean,
that bad. They always end up getting something. City and Liverpool, example. Yeah, this is why I find predictions really hard when we're playing United because it's still United. I don't care how poor they are. And if it was vice versa, I don't care how poor Arsenal were at the time. It was still playing, well, apart from one game specifically. But anyway, we'll move on from that. I'm not fooled by Arsenal 7-1. No, thank you. Nor am I. I'm definitely not fooled by with Arsenal beat City. Yeah, exactly. That's Arsenal. I think it happened early in the season as well. I think we had a comfortable game in the league, in Champions League, and then I think the following weekend or not long after, we did something stupid. But that's Arsenal. And that again has to be looked upon as an Arteta problem, in my opinion. I hate this, but it's points on the road nonsense. If you want draws, go to a furniture shop. Carlisle Queen's not draws, but that's funny. That sorry, Chris. Up at this point, the team are trash. I only feel sorry for Hughes. Yeah, I'm going to be playing songs that have looking songs as Liverpool are now. Oh, I've never said. I've never said this, Chris.
No, I've never said that either.
I can't stand that Arsenal fans are now coming out with Liverpool unlucky. And the problem is, it's not even just a few Arsenal fans; it's big ones that are heard by millions of people all over the world.
Yeah.
And that's what I hate the most, because he's no bigger Arsenal fan than me or Brenny. He's literally just an Arsenal fan. There is no hierarchy.
We rated Slot, didn't we? We rated Slot when he came in.
Yeah. I watched Eredivisie, so I know how good Slot was, and I know how good his game plans are. I just wasn't too sure if there would be a little bit of a drop off just because it's a new club, and nothing to do with his quality. It's just sometimes it happens with a new coach. You have a little bit of a drop off. That's what I expected, but obviously thankful for Liverpool, it didn't have a drop off. Big up to AFC always, Bonnie and Brenna. Big up to you, AFC always.
AFC.
Big up to Gary as well, saying hello. Right, let's get into the battle. Injuries. So this one's need to look into this a little bit closer. Right. So Bayendier, Evans, Shaw, Mount out until mid-March. Mainu is out till early April. Ahmad and Martinez are out for the season. I think Martinez is out till next year. And Maguire is a doubt at the moment. Now, Saka, his return is now early April, and I do expect that to be concrete early April now. Everything's gone fine. Obviously, people have seen him in training today. It's all going perfectly well. I do believe that obviously we're going to make the quarterfinals. Let's be honest. We're not going to lose ridiculous amounts of goals against PSV next week. But whoever we're playing the quarterfinals, I do expect to see him, if not in the first leg, but probably the second leg. Same with Martinelli. I expect to see him in the first or the second leg of the quarterfinals. Jesus is out for the season, obviously. Tomiyasu is out for the season, and Havertz is out till late July. Okay, let's just deal with this. It's fine. They're just jealous and bitter, don't like the truth. I hope the challenge is retro. I'll be honest, mate. There's two challenges today. So there's the normal one that we always do, but there is also a retro challenge. And United fans, I did invite them. To be fair, I did invite any Man United fans to be part of this because they'll enjoy the retro more than we will. Well. I guarantee it.
I did as well. A really good friend of mine from way back, and unfortunately he was busy tonight. But he's probably watching, or he'll watch us on a rerun.
I hope so. Well, he'll enjoy the retro challenge. I guarantee that. All United fans will enjoy it, just not us. League was there for the taking, but Arteta and his controlled sideways football refusal to time attackers cost us. Yep. I've got literally nothing more to say to that. Because it's total 100%. Thank you.
And then you get attacked. We get attacked for saying that. It's like you cannot say anything.
No, you're not allowed to. You've got to support everything that he does. No,
the man could be my brother, and I would say, and I would agree with AFC.
Yeah, is that? I've heard you and Damos disagree over certain things on Arsenal, because that's.
We normally do a lot.
Well, yeah, exactly. Sorry, Damos, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
that's football. Because if we all agreed, let's be honest. The point
he doesn't care. To be honest, go on.
Yes, mate. No, you carry on.
No, I was just saying with my brother, it's like he's a passionate fan, and ever since we were kids, he doesn't care who's in charge of Arsenal. Yeah, he supports that manager. Okay, Emery could have still been in charge. He'd support him, and he doesn't. He tries. It's very hard. It's not to badmouth anybody, even players. He's not a tie, but he's just one of those passionate fans who doesn't want to see players underperforming and doesn't want to see the manager underperforming. But he will try and back them, even if it's not great at times.
Yeah.
But then he has said some things in the chat where he looks at it from both sides.
Yeah, he does. He does.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
He's always on the fence.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I've got no
And
issues.
he's
with what
honest.
side you
He's
are.
honest.
Yeah,
he's honest.
Exactly. As long as you're honest and you just don't go with the sheep, because that's what annoys me is when people just follow a flock because they think that's the right. No, just be honest with yourself. I don't care as long as you're honest. And Deimos is honest, and he does look for things both ways, and that's fine. Got no issues with that. Normal challenge more harder than retro. I don't know. I don't know. You have not seen the retro yet.
I'm curious. I'm seriously curious. I'm thinking, you know what? Skip the 5 to watch because we don't know who the 5 to watch are, and let's just get to the
challenge. Big up. Well, that's what I'm trying. To be honest, I'm trying to get as quick because I can't wait to do the challenge. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be stressful at the same time. Big up to Michael. Hope you're doing well, Michael.
Yes, Michael.
If Carlisle get relegated, then one positive thing about that is we don't have to play Harrogate, not beating them in our history.
Well, the FA Trophy's not bad.
Well, yeah, true. Liverpool being 16 points clear is sobering and horrible to see, but it will hopefully give Arteta a lot to think about. And the fact Forest won today should keep us on our toes tomorrow. I'll be honest, I've got to that point where we should just focus on ourselves. Focus on ourselves.
Yeah, that's all we can.
Not worrying about other people.
And I'll tell you what, another thing, PB, right, is that
yes, mate.
If Southampton had won today or got a point, I think we'd lose tomorrow for sure because of that pressure of just trying to now, just close the gap.
Yeah.
So,
I get that.
There is that.
Yeah, I get that. What's your opinion, guys' opinions on penalties? People trying to discredit Salah's legacy because penalties, scoring a penalty is a pressure moment. But it's not a guaranteed goal, is it?
No, it isn't.
I used to be a penalty taker. I didn't score every single one. It's a very pressure moment.
You started to miss them like Lee Dixon did. You started to miss them like Lee Dixon did.
I'm thinking of like Ian Wright, Thierry Henry. They all took penalties.
They did.
Tony Adams did as well.
Tony Adams penalties. I thought there were times where
net break.
I thought it was gonna go through Highbury. Smack someone in the head all the way out towards Finsbury Park Station. That's what I thought his penalties were. They were so hard.
Oh no, it's mad, isn't it? But no, I don't discredit them. If that's
no,
I think it's slightly different if they had scored all their goals literally from penalties. Then I would probably go a little bit of a question mark. But Salah scores incredible, and Salah's an incredible player.
Yeah,
I'm not of that opinion. I'm sorry about this, Arsenal fans, but if I was to choose between Salah and Saka, I'm taking Salah. Just because he's someone that, look, obviously under Arteta he might be a different player because I do think that Saka plays the way that Saka plays because Arteta tells him to play that way. But I like Salah because Salah does the unpredictable, and I enjoy that.
This is the thing.
Saka has that in his cupboard. He does. Saka does have it, but I just feel he's too controlled.
I think Thomas Tuchel, when Saka's fit and ready to play for us as well as playing for England again, I think Thomas Tuchel will know exactly how to use him.
Oh yeah, I honestly can't wait to do the England game when it comes back because obviously I've been on a strike since Mr. Miserable Guts was managing us, but yeah, I'm looking forward to show. I know Fabio's come out and said, "Oh, it's a bad idea." Shut up, because he didn't do anything with us either, so he's just being grumpy. No, but I'm excited because Tuchel is a tournament man. He won loads of cups. So I do think he's going to do really well. His tactics could be interesting. That's the only bit I have a little question mark on him, but I think he'll go with something fresh. I think there will be a couple of surprises in that first selection. And why not? Why not? Arteta spent 750 million. You can't be in a real build when you haven't finished building. Unfortunately, this is the media, mate. I honestly, obviously, we've still got to invest because obviously people will leave, and Zinchenko's going to leave in the summer. Jorginho will leave. Party ? And we obviously we need a striker. So yeah, it's just I don't even call it a rebuild. It's just continuously managing the club. I don't want to hear anyone moving posts for Arteta next season. Arteta for me has to land something. He has to. And I don't want to hear anybody that is moving posts once again.
It will happen. It will happen.
Honestly, I won't speak to him. I just won't, because honestly, I just can't listen to it anymore.
Because if it's the same a year from now, Bobby, if it's the same a year from now, it'd be, give him one more year.
Why? So obviously, I know James is not here. I don't like talking about people, but I know James. I'm pretty sure that he says that Arteta has to deliver next season. I'm pretty sure he has. I know he doesn't want him sacked.
I think he did say that.
Yeah, and I get that. I kind of do get not sacking him this season. I kind of get it. But next season, he has to land something. I'm pretty sure James has said that. I'll be honest. If James does move the goalpost, I will get James on because I want to understand it. I don't understand the love for him. I'll be honest. Because at the end of the day, what matters more is my club, not him.
Exactly.
Then people discrediting penalties are the same ones who say he hasn't scored. Oh, Jesus Christ. Unbelievable, mate. Henry is a club legend that has a statue built outside that has won everything there is. Yeah. Don't.
That annoyed me.
Oh God.
AFC, man. That was like, wow.
Yeah, honestly, mate, I don't speak much in the group WhatsApp sometimes. But someone said something, and I was like, what the hell? Arteta is a legend. He's won titles, and he's exactly the same as me and Brenny. That 7-1, great, awesome.
Did you say Arteta was a legend? I know you weren't meant to say Arteta was a legend. I think you meant to say Henry is a legend.
Oh yeah. Oh God, Arteta's never. Jesus Christ. Edu was more of a legend than bloody Arteta.
Of course he was.
But the 7-1, yeah, great. But I hadn't forgot the West Ham game, and I hadn't forgot the Forest game, and that's what he was also trying to point out. Those chances weren't there in those two games. Why not? But it were in the well, great. And let's move on and let's see what happens at Old Trafford. That's my point. Because if we all celebrate that 7-1, and I've heard people say, "Oh, you can't be moany about." I can be moany about it because we lost to Ground Jewels in that game. Exactly. How on earth can you lose Ground Jewels against a very poor PSV?
I saw that in your match reaction. I was like, no way.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? How can you lose Ground Jewels in a poor game against PSV? And the other thing was, obviously, the subs was obviously a different talking point. Still don't get it. What was the other thing? I can't remember what it was. There was something else. I can't remember now. Oh, the Odegaard performance. Everyone raving about him because he got 2 goals and an assist. Well, brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. For scoring and getting an assist. What about the 85 minutes where you were shite? How about those 85 minutes? Because that first half, I would have pulled him off at halftime. I'll be honest. Because he was awful that first half.
Well, there was quite a few in the chat that agreed that he's not been good enough over the course of the season.
Thankfully, I'm thankful he's finally come out and said it about himself. Now, about time, but I'll be honest, he should have done this weeks ago because he's been poor for weeks now. Not just a couple of games, for weeks. I can't actually remember a good game. I think when he came on against Crystal Palace, when was that? How long ago was that?
Yes, that was December.
That was the last good game I can remember. And he came on in that one. He didn't start it. He came off the bench.
Hold on, was that the League Cup quarterfinal or the league game?
I don't remember. Mate.
League Cup. I think it was a League Cup quarterfinal, wasn't it? He came on as a sub.
Okay.
And I think I think it was because we were 1-0 down, weren't we? So
yes, I'm hopefully I can do the watch along for it. So That's how much I'm excited for it. Arteta should be let go end of the season. I said start the season. Yeah, well,
I think he should be let go at the end of the season. In my opinion.
So do I. I haven't moved my goalposts, but I kind of get the point of letting him have one more season. I kind of get the point. The summer is already being built. It's being built around him, so I kind of get it. But he has to deliver next season. People confuse progress with success. They are exactly. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Arsenal and Ferrari always next season, 100%. Bobby and Bren, we're in the end game now. He needs one of those big pots next season. Or adios, 100%. Couldn't agree more.
Exactly.
Can't stop laughing immediate overhyping Ferrari this season. Can't imagine why. Got nothing to do with Sir Lewis, I'm sure. Arsenal shooting accuracy against Nottingham Forest was 7.7, and that is awful. Yeah, it was shocking, mate. Skelly was a lucky. 100%. Well, a lot of people forget that.
Yeah.
I personally expected him to be sent off. I honestly do. And obviously, before our first goal, PSV were unlucky not to score themselves. And then the game just turned on its head, literally. Because PSV were looking better than us, in my opinion. But hey ho, it is what it is.
And another thing I will say, sorry, Bobby, just quickly.
No, that's all right, mate.
I'm still peed off that with the game one, we didn't see a couple of young lads who were thinking, "Wow, what must we do?"
Mm-hmm.
That rattled me.
Oh, mate, it got a down mark one for that because I was like, "You're 6-1 up," and this was, by the way, I'm saying 6-1 up because we had 2 subs after that. We were 6-1 up, and at no point did he go, "Nathan, Ishmael, come on."
Yeah.
At no point, like, come on, what the hell? 6-1 up, and he still doesn't want to change the way that he plays.
He probably won't start him on Wednesday, but I would.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I honestly don't think. Maybe Neto might play. Maybe. If he goes full strength again, he's just ridiculous. That is the game where you can rest a couple. I don't think we have we're playing Chelsea next weekend, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next Sunday.
Obviously, that's quite a big game. But still, rest a few. Anyway, my 5 to watch. This was not easy, by the way. But here we go. No, I'd want to state very clearly this is the best of the worst because none of them have been great. I'll be honest. I think Dallow's been good and Mazraoui's been good. Being the wing backs. Obviously, slight right back alliance here.
Dallow, I hope he's all right, Dallow, because he still got Emirates pitch burns, hasn't he, from last season?
Yeah. But no, look, these two are obviously under the Amorim system. Obviously, but the wing backs are allowed to go free and go forwards. And I do like them, and they entertain me. Defensively, a little bit shocking, but nothing awful. Bruno, to be fair, I'm going to keep him out of the bad bunch because I think he's been brilliant still. Because Bruno's been great. Now, I feel like I've made a bit because Ugarte was meant to be injured, but he's now fit. I probably should take him out instead of Garnacho because Garnacho's had a shocker of a season, if I'm honest. Chris has literally said it. Garnacho shouldn't be there for me. But no, I think I personally would have gone Ugarte, but I didn't think he was going to be fit, and I'd already done this before I got the injury list. So unfortunately, I couldn't really change it. It takes ages to change this. And Xerxes, I personally would have gone for Obi Martin because knowing Arsenal's luck, you can see Obi Martin. It's 1-2-2.
He's hungry, yeah.
It got 5 minutes left. And there you go. Gino Obi Martin is through on goal. There we go. 3-2, United win. Yeah. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Did you see? Did you see Aiden came on as well last week for Maguire against them Fulham?
Yeah. And everyone says about all pathways have turned to. You can see the pathways at United. They're literally playing. Obviously, United have got a few issues, but still, they're not finding a midfielder to play up front. They're not doing anything like that, but it is what it is. Let's see what people have been saying. People call me biased for saying Konate wasn't a red. Funny they don't listen to me today saying Nunes should have been sent off. I'm of the opinion. I think this is where me and you will probably disagree, mate. Is I think he should have been sent off. I didn't like that challenge. It's a barge, in my opinion. But yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, Lewis Skelly should have been sent off. That's just my opinion. The second leg, Arteta should play the kids. 100% we should. Not gonna.
Yeah, he probably won't though.
Let's be honest. Arsenal should be resting as many players as possible in the second leg. Again, I agree. We won't.
Yeah.
Congratulations for picking foot. It wasn't easy, mate. I'll be honest. If you agree with four of him, Garnacho's the one you don't agree with. Yeah, I should have gone with Agate. If I had more time, I would have changed them over. But yeah, I like Agate. I always have to be fair. Man United at home this season have won 6, drawn 1, lost 7. If we lose that, we'll be embarrassing. 100%.
Yeah,
look, I'll be honest. If we lose tomorrow, I'll be questioning the people that still think Arteta should still be in the job next season. I'll be honest, because if you can't beat this United, then Jesus. I know this is Old Trafford and it's still United Arsenal, but we shouldn't lose to them. I don't mind a draw. Got no problems with a draw.
No.
But losing, no, hell no. and the way that we lose as well. Like if we don't turn up,
yeah,
I'm literally going to find the captain armband and I'm going to hide it from Martin because he does not deserve it if he can't get this team up for it. Exactly. Chris, I'll be honest, mate. This was the hardest one to do, and at the time, Ugarte was out injured, but then I've got told today he's fit. So, yeah, I would have changed it for Ugarte. What kind of message does it give to pair the academy bosses when he doesn't give the kids 10 minutes in situations like that? Imagine if Nathan scores in Champions League, adds a bit of shrapnel to a feed, doesn't it? I will be honest. I think Nathan will leave on a free. Nathan probably will leave it on a free at the end of the season. Just saying, sorry, people, but look. Nathan deserves it. You know, he's doing brilliant in Premier League too. I think he's got 13 goal contributions in like 10 games. Which is incredible. Yeah. Very much like I knew it under 18. Edwards, I think, is fairly similar as well. They've all three of our strikers that are in our academy. I do put Nathan in. I know he's 22, but he's still technically part of the academy. Have all been brilliant in front of goal. But why would Mikel pick them? I don't know, because we'll have Bruno, who's not a striker. Bruno has scored more goals. Yes, he has, to be fair. In all fairness, yes. However, he's still not a striker. I'm more relaxed now. We still, 100%. Even if Arsenal draw, there it is. I kind of get it, but football's football, and this is still United versus Arsenal, and that's the bit that I will go. I'm okay with a draw. I won't be happy. Obviously, I won't be, but. At the end of the day, if it looks like an Old Trafford, proper Arsenal United game where the challenges are flying, loads of fisticuffs, and we get a draw, I'm happy because I just don't want to lose to them. But yeah, in my little happy world, I'd love to go there and beat them 5-0. Not going to happen, but we got to remember it's still United versus Arsenal. Every game I'm always there saying, "Where's Salah? Is he playing?" Then ends up scoring. Yeah, I know. First half, I did hear that he didn't have the greatest first half. In all fairness, but that's Mo Salah, isn't it? He doesn't always have to have a fantastic 90 minutes. He only needs a couple of minutes, and he's done his job. Gets his paycheck. So I want Arsenal to. Yes. Chris, being a Liverpool fan, that does not surprise me. Obviously, we're doing the watchdog tomorrow. Yeah, I think Dermot might be joining me for that. I think he did say he wanted to join me. So yeah, that'd be interesting. But yeah, let's move on to the battles. I did manage to find some. Party versus Casemiro. Now, obviously, I would have done Agate, but again, I didn't know he was fit. But I do expect Casemiro to play still. It's Ray against Onana. Now, everyone can say what they want to say about Onana. However, his stats are not that different to Ray's. So if you want to say Onana's about, look, I watched him at Ajax. Obviously, I'm an Ajax fan. I don't understand why anyone wanted to sign him, if I'm honest. He's one of those goalkeepers that's a little bit like Alex Meninga, kind of a Munia type goalkeeper. He's not great, but sometimes he'll have a great game. That's Onana for me. But his stats aren't very different to Ray's. So read into that what you want to. Top goals. I can't believe Mikel Merino is a top goal scorer joint with Trossard, but there it is. Goal conversion of 18%. Bruno Fernandes is actually the top goal scorer for United, but only on 9%, which is actually quite. That kind of tells you kind of how it is for Man United at the moment, because Bruno's still got 6 goals. He's probably their best performer by a mile, but his goal conversion is only 9%. Kind of tells you everything. Assists,
crazy,
Declan Rice. It is mad. It is absolutely mental. Declan Rice, Bruno Fernandes. There you go. Because the reason I'm trying to wrap this up as much as I can, I want to get into the chosen squads and I want to get into the challenges, because that's where we're going to smile a little bit. Slot Masterclass not in Dogout and beats Newcastle and Southampton. Dermot joining because he wants you to feel sorry for him about Spurs. That won't ever happen, mate. The only thing Spurs have done well this season is they beat Ipswich. That's the only thing I'm thankful for. They beat that horrible scummy. Anyway, chosen lineups. Good idea. We've actually put them. There we go. Oh, they're actually on the screen now. Right. We'll start with the first one. So, Brenny, if you can just rate him for me. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Lewis Skelly in midfield, Ranieri in midfield, Sterling, Trossard, and Butler Obadeji. What are you giving that one?
It'd have to be a 7, I suppose.
Okay.
For me, Sterling is the weak one there, but I haven't got a problem with the rest of the lineup.
Yeah, okay. So Sterling's the -1. Okay, fair enough. Next one, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Nwaneri, Sterling, and Trossard. I can already feel the 7 coming.
Oh, God, yeah.
Also, there might be quite a few 7s because a lot of people have gone for Sterling for this game. I don't know why. This one's different. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Partey, Lewis Skelly, Odegaard, Nwaneri, Trossard, and Sterling as the number 9. Because he can do it.
Yeah, but it'd have to be something again because he can. I mean, well, you say he did it before, but he just looks lost.
Yeah, he does.
It doesn't matter where you play him. I think he'll struggle.
Yeah,
you know.
So what we're giving this one, a 7 or a 6?
That's a 6.
6. Okay. What I will say about Raheem, and he has been absolutely fantastic for Ethan and Lewis Skelly. He has been such a big uncle to both of them. Now, honestly, the stuff he he has been great for that. But unfortunately, his playing is atrocious. There's no easy way of saying it. But I'm happy that Raheem. And I'll be honest, he's also talking a lot to Saka as well, because obviously Saka's around the training field as well. So that bit I actually quite like. So big up to Raheem for doing that, because I don't think there's anyone else there that would actually help him, give him a bit of guidance, like how to treat yourself off the pitch and all that stuff. But so that was a 6. Next team is Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Partey, Rice, Nwaneri, Sterling, Trossard, and Butler Obadeji.
7.
7.
7.
I think. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm looking down at my list now. They've all got Sterling. So sorry for everyone that's put Sterling in, but it seems to be a booby for Brenny tonight. Raya
It is, man. Seriously.
Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis, Skelly, Party, Rice, Odegaard, Waneri, Sterling, and Trossard. 7. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to find
get
that
it.
form again. He's got to find
100%.
that form again.
It's painful. It's painful.
Yeah.
I wasn't that keen on the idea of him coming, but I was like, okay, he hit the training ground. Everything was all brilliant on the training field. Then I do think Arteta's mismanagement of him again has come into it, because I think he had one decent game and then was dropped the following game. If that was right, was that right? He had one decent game and then the following game he was dropped or something.
Yeah. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's something between the two.
Yeah. But yeah. Let's have a look. Next one: Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Party, Rice, Odegaard, Waneri, Sterling, Trossard. 7. Yeah. I thought so. I thought I should just give 7s to all of these. Apart from this one, hopefully this is a 6 for you. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis, Skelly, Party, Odegaard, Waneri, Sterling, Trossard. For some bizarre reason, Marino up front. 6.
Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it? I hate it. Look, let's be honest.
Makes you want to cry, man.
I know it does.
Yeah.
Final one: Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Party, Odegaard, Waneri, Sterling, Trossard, and Butler. Deji. 7, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's a 7.
All right, awesome stuff. Right, before we get into the challenges, which is the best part of the show, big up to Temi. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Hey,
we've scored all the goals in our armory against PSV. Sadly, we're not scoring against the Devils. Temi has gone with Raya, White, Galiba, Tierney, Rice, Party, Odegaard. There we go. I'll let you score that one because there's no Sterling in it.
Thank you. I'm going with an 8. That's an 8.
There we go.
That's an 8 all day long.
You have won the chosen lineups. For some bizarre reason, everyone has picked Sterling. I don't know why. It is what it is. Anyway,
Cabby ahead of him.
Yeah, tell me about it. Right, let's start with the normal challenge first. Okay, so for people that never watched this before, you have to choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. No unavailable players. If there are doubts, you can pick them. So Maguire is available to you, Brenny. I know you're excited about that. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, which is technically a 5-2-3. So like you've got 2 wing backs, 3 centre backs, 2 midfielders, right winger, left winger, striker. Yeah. And no formal players, present squad only. Right. So what we're going to go with first, because this one's hard, but the next one will be harder. You will see why in a minute. But what are we going to go with first here, mate?
We'll go with United first. We'll go with the 5 United players.
All right.
Okay. Right. Well, we'd have to go. You have to go Bruno Fernandes because he has been the best player this season.
So one of the midfielders, yeah.
Yes, please.
All right. Next one.
Go with Xerxes up front.
Xerxes, yes, an actual striker up front. Amazing. Next one.
Yeah, I know. De Ligt's not fit, is he?
No, he's fine.
No, De Ligt is fit today.
Yeah,
he's fine, isn't he? Yeah, play him. Yeah, he could be one of the centre
backs. Yep. Okay. Next one.
That's 3. Oh, yeah, this is hard.
It is, to be fair. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, and they've got plenty of injuries as well because there's some players that I would have put in as well.
Yeah, well, I think Ahmad would have been someone would have picked. Don't forget Ugarte is available, but you've already selected. So, but you can only select one more. So yeah, it's a bit a tricky one now.
See, the thing is, right? I don't want to go with the keeper because
yeah, I highly recommend no one does that with me.
No.
Because trust me, there's a few boobies in this one. I'll be honest.
If I did that, man, I'd score 3. So, yeah.
Or an auto foul, mate. I'm just saying.
Oh dear. Well, looks like I'm have to go Garnacho.
Okay. Do you want to put him on the left or the right?
He can go on the left, please.
All right. Okay, and your final player, because you still got one more. This is hard, isn't it?
Oh. Wow. I'm seeing Lee Andrew on the TV. He's chatting away, and I'm like, Lee, help me out, man.
It's just hard. But if you're not enjoying this one, the next one's not you enjoy either, mate. Just saying. Oh, Villa beat Brentford, did they? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Ollie Watkins again.
Yeah, but according to some people, 29's too old to score goals.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but they forget how old Ian Wright was when we signed him. But there you go. It's another story.
Yeah.
Have to go with Darlow.
Dalot. Okay, do you want to put him on
Dallow? Yeah, it could be on the right hand side, please. Wing back.
Okay. All right then. So we're going to do the Arsenal. Raya in goal. Yep.
Yes, please.
Left wing back. Who do you want to pick?
Left wing back.
Yeah.
Go with Lewis Skelly. I feel he can do a job there anyway, even though I'd rather have him in midfield, but there's other midfielders.
I'm going to guess it's Saliba and Gabriel at defence.
Yes, please.
Because you can pick both of them. The other midfielder to go alongside Bruno. Who do you want?
It's got to be Thomas Partey.
And that leaves you with the right wing.
Oh, Ethan Nwaneri, no doubt.
Okay.
It's got to be.
Okay. Top score. I feel bad. I feel bad, but I've got to be honest. I know this is United versus Arsenal, but max score 8. You feel that's fair, Brent?
It's no surprise, really, to be honest.
Give any higher than that. Both teams' reasons as well. Brenny's gone with Raya, Dalot, MLS, De Ligt, Saliba, Gabriel, Fernandez, Partey, Nwaneri, Garnacho, and Xerxes. Yeah, that's an easy 8 anyway. So well done, Brent.
Thank
you. See what people have been saying in the comments before I move on to the 2 other teams. I'm better than Sterling at this point.
I think anyone is.
Yeah. I'm not hating on Sterling. No. I don't like the signing. I didn't like him. It's not his fault, in my opinion. It's just unfortunately for me. Right, what's this? Okay, this is the chosen lineup. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Rice, Timber in midfield. Ooh, lovely. Nwaneri, Trossard as a number 9, and Lewis. A lot of people are doing this. I've noticed this left wing, Lewis Skelly. I kind of like it, but I would love to see him as number 8. Where he should be in midfield. I do like it though. What would you give that as a score for Chris?
I'd give that 8, but I'd rather see Tierney push up.
Yeah. Tierney's a shout.
And Lewis Skelly,
left back. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realise how good he probably would be as a left winger, Tierney. And he's got a good striker on him, so he could score goals. Calafiori is a better striker than Xerxes, yes. Surely Onana is the auto foul. Possible. Chris has taken part in this.
Not choosing.
Raya, Mazraoui, Yoro, Saliba, Gabriel, Dallo, Ugarte, Rice, Waneri, Trossard, Fernandez. Well, let's just double check you've picked 5. Yes. Yeah, that's an 8. I've got no issues with that. Yoro's a good defender. I like Dallo and Mazraoui. Ugarte, I like. Yep, that's an 8 all day long. My reasoning with Timber in midfield and Skelly as left wing, both love bombing forward and helping out defensively. Timber can play a lot of positions.
Yeah.
Yes, he can. No other guy, he's not fooling me. Sterling, just a waste of time. Like talking to brick wall. Yeah, even Tierney as left wing 2 could easily rotate. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Right, let's see what Brenny's up against for this one. There's still another challenge to come. He is up against Darren. We'll start with Darren's first before we move on to Adam's. As you can see, Adam obviously made a boo-boo and left the goalkeeper, and at no point did he want to pick Nana. Sorry,
That's funny.
That's funny. Right, anyway, so we'll start with Darren's. Raya, Dallo, Delict, Saliba, Gabriel, Mazraoui, Fernandez, Party, Garnacho. Fuck the fucking hell. Right. Darren, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. You know me well enough. Why the fudging hell did you do that?
I don't think so. No. I don't think so. No.
What the hell was that? Seriously. I hope you like my new video as well. So
Yeah. I'm
Facebook.
thinking, who was that?
Anyway, we'll move on to Adams because Darren's just a pillock. Right. So I'll be honest. I'm not going to downscore Adam for picking Hubert, to be fair. Obviously, I can see what he's done wrong. He went with the United, went full out with the Arsenal players, and then went, right, I've got to fill these slots up, haven't I? Yes. So he's gone with Hubert in goal, Dallo, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori. That's a very good back three, to be fair. Very good. Mazraoui, awesome. Rice, Fernandez, Waneri, Trossard, and Højlund. I'm going to be honest. I can't score it like Brenny. I can't give you an 8 because you have got Hubert in goal at the end of the day. So 7, but that's good. That's I like that. Even though you did obviously screw up.
Yeah.
Quite clearly, I can see when there's a screw up, when there's a panic choice. I'm like, yeah, that's a panic choice there. But at least he didn't go for Nana because he would have also got an auto fail. So yeah, let's be honest. We've not scored a set piece since November last year. Yeah. Honestly, I wish we hadn't gone to Dubai and we just went to Jaywick. Because honestly, it's made no difference to us. Anyway, let's get that off because it's time for a retro. It's time for the retro. Okay, so this is pretty much the same rules. I will explain it in a minute. 2-6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected, so there will be a squad list that comes up, and anyone on it. So if they're on the sub, even if they didn't come on, don't care. You can choose them, which might be quite helpful for Brenny today. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. Now, I've changed the way that I do this. So before the teams come up, I do have to announce what the game was and unfortunately what the score was. So, are you ready? Are you steady? Because you're not going to like it. 28th of August, 2011. Man United 8, Arsenal 2. As you can tell, I lost the vote.
I thought you meant it was going to be. I thought you meant it was going to be difficult to select the players.
Oh no, trust me. Even the players are hard to watch because unless you could definitely remember some of them were shocking. Yeah. And
but then again, movies. Do you know what? I was angry. I was angry this entire week because a few days before, it was Cesc went to Barca, and Nasri went to City, and it's like Wenger wouldn't do any. It's kind of like now with Arteta. Wenger wouldn't do anything in the market, and then after this, he went and panic bought.
Yep.
And out of all those players he got in. That was the best thing he did. That was the best thing he did was sign Per Mertesacker.
Yeah.
Right. And then Arteta came in as well. So, yeah.
So there are the
that
squad
team,
lists. It's horrendous, mate.
That team. That day he sent that team to die. There was nothing wrong with our attack, but defensively, I knew we was going to get destroyed.
And don't forget the rules. So you've got to have one defender, one midfielder, one forward from each side. So this is where it gets really hard. And I'll be honest, 2 different people have taken part in this challenge, and they also struggled. So obviously choosing the United players isn't hard. But the Arsenal, Jesus, it's a mess. But it's also the same formation that Man United play now. So it is still 5 at the back, 2 in midfield, and 3 up front. So this is quite hard.
Yeah, Traore. I remember him. He wasn't ready, and Coquelin wasn't ready because Coquelin was a better player 2 seasons later.
Oh yeah, he was 2 seasons later.
Jenkinson, I know he's an Arsenal boy. He always tried to give his all, but it wasn't good enough. And this is tough.
Told you it was. Yeah, I got severely stitched up when the vote came in for this. I was like, "You bastards! You absolute bastards!" Anyway,
I'll say Chambers on the bench. Okay,
right. So you're going to
for United. We'll start first.
Or United. You're going to start United. Okay, so what are we going to go with United?
I'll go United first.
Yep.
De Gea in goal. It's got to be.
De Gea in goal. Okay, cool. Next one.
Yep. It's the same. It's 3 at the back, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, 2 midfielders, and the same at right wing, left wing, striker. I think that's what also makes it quite hard because you are forced. You are forced unless you make it. If you think about it, you're okay. But if you make a slip up,
even though. Well, he was still. I thought he was still quality at the time, and I think he was in his early 30s. I'm a big Rio Ferdinand fan.
I have no problems you picking Rio, mate.
So, yeah.
Okay, so your third Man United player, please.
Okay. See, Rooney was playing. See, the way Rooney could play on the left or right as well as up front, but so can Danny Welbeck.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll go Rooney up front.
Okay, Rooney up front.
Yeah.
Next player.
So that's 3 so far, isn't it?
Yep. You got a goalkeeper, centre back, and a striker. You have got to pick someone in midfield.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. And Anderson, he wasn't a bad player.
Okay, Anderson is your midfielder. So you got one more for United to pick.
One more United.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not picking Giggs. Giggs was coming at the end of his thing there. So if it was a younger Giggs, I would have picked him. Yeah. Hold on, so I'm going with wing backs, aren't I? Jeez.
Yeah. I know.
Oh my
this
God.
is what's going to screw you up, unfortunately, mate. I reckon.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Patrice Evra on the left.
Left. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
That means you now have to pick a right wing back for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing is Jenkinson.
It would have to be because I'm not going with Miguel. He was a centre half.
So you got 2 centre backs.
Jenkinson will have to be, unfortunately.
So your 2 centre backs are Koscielny and Giroud, I'm guessing.
It's got to be Koscielny, and I've met the guy. I think I like the guy. He's one of the nicest Arsenal players I've ever met in my life. I'll have to go with Giroud, but his positioning was so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to go with him.
Yeah. I think everyone knows where this is ending up here.
Yeah.
Your midfielder alongside Anderson will be who?
That's got to be Aaron Ramsey.
Aaron Ramsey.
Big Ramsey fan.
Your right winger?
Theo Walcott, incredibly quick.
Theo. And your left winger?
I thought he did the job for us. Left, it's got to be Robin Van Persie.
Okay. I think Max score here, mainly because the Arsenal was shocking. I'm going to have to go 8 again. I don't feel there's a 9 in there, I'll be honest. With how poor our defence is. Yeah, 9. Yeah, 8. I think 8's max. So, Brenny has gone with De Gea, Jenkinson, Evra, Ferdinand, Koscielny, Giroud, Anderson, Ramsey, Walcott, Van Persie, and Rooney. Now, I don't think anyone's going to be too shocked. I don't think so.
You know what?
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Now, I'm going to see if Brenny knows who. Out of the team you select, and you did actually say it. Defensively, he was shocking. He was. I like him as well. Giroud is a lovely, lovely dude.
Yeah,
but defensively, he was a bloody nightmare.
I couldn't believe, and he was a Swiss international. It was so
I know. I still don't understand it. Jenkinson, weren't awful. He definitely wasn't a Bobby Beebe, but he wasn't great either. You went with Evra. Obviously, of course, he's a good player. Koscielny, but it's just Giroud. I'm sorry. To be honest, unless you had played it slightly differently where you got 2 Man United defenders in there, it was always going to be a fail.
There was Fabio as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was tough. What a challenge for the worst day of my Arsenal life. I think it was the worst day for a lot of people's Arsenal lives.
Yeah, well, it's my birthday week that way, so that ruined my birthday week.
Yeah. Awful.
Yes, it was. Let's have a look. Temmie's not happy with obviously the game that I chose.
It's bad. You just didn't want to get me. Didn't want me doing a double. Didn't want me getting a double. You know.
At least you went to City too.
I'd have won more challenges and trophies than Arteta.
Didn't we beat United 8-2 in 1950?
I hope we did.
I'd have to look in the history books, mate. End game 50. It's formation. It's 5-2-3. So hopefully you did hear me, Chris. I do apologise.
I wish it was 4-4-2.
Well, that's what made for me. I think that's what made it hard is the fact you had to have 3 centre backs. As I said, it was probably one of the hardest ones we've ever had to do because honestly, horrendous. Szczesny could do nothing with those goals. Man United scored; they were just so clinical on the day. Temi, you're an auto foul, mate. I can see his name there. I can see sure already.
How dare he put Young in there?
Well, yeah, true. Chris has gone with, okay, this is interesting. De Gea, Fabio is right back. He played both right back. Coquelin, back 3. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I'd accept that. Ferdinand, Koscielny. You're the only one that's actually gone for Coquelin back 3. That's very good. Well done, Chris. Evra, Anderson, Ramsey, Walcott, Rooney, Arshavin. Yeah. You know what? I've got Fabio wasn't the greatest defender, in my opinion. So I'm going to give you a 7. I'm not going to give you an 8 just because it's a little bit suspect with Fabio. But yeah, that's a good team. March 6th, 1988, Tony Adams played his first game as club captain, permanently replacing Kenny Sampson, Bobby and Brenny. Correct me if I'm wrong. Brenny, you'll remember that better than I will.
Yeah. You know what, AFC, you're right, because that popped up 2 days ago on X. That did as well. That's when I knew it was 88. For some funny reason, couple of days ago, I thought it was end of March, but I remember he was captain. He was also captain for the. I know Kenny wasn't very happy about that, but he just got on with it as a professional that he was. He was captain for the little. Adams was captain for the Littlewoods Cup final against Luton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we lost that game, but I remember he was captain for that.
Oh, okay. Brenny also fell with losing to Morris, says Tim.
Yeah, I know. I think we're going down, Timmy. We're going down.
Picking striker was so cruel. Yep. Striker wise, you've got some good selections there, but yeah, it's fun. There's no way to pick. There is ways around it. You just got to be really careful. Pick it, but it's like I said, it's one of the hardest challenges we've ever had to do. It's why it's also called challenge. It's not meant to be easy. Picking a right wing back was the hardest one. Fabio as a wing back would have done well, just not as a fullback. Yep, totally agree, but. I'm going to still have to mark you down just one because defensively it's still a little bit suspect. Anderson was so underrated. Yeah, I was. I liked him. Could have put Young in at right. Yeah. That one I wouldn't have had much of an issue with because I do think Ashley Young defensively is actually better than Fabio.
I also thought Danny Welbeck did well for us when he came to us. I thought, apart from the injuries, I thought his output was really good.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we've got to score the other two teams now. This was... I won't even go into the conversation that was had with these two people. Roy and Ian. We'll start with Roy's first. De Gea, Jenkinson, Ferdinand, Koscielny, Giroud. I'm not even going to bother doing it.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
Roy, auto foul. I'm not going to do the video again. We've seen him enough tonight already. The auto foul man. So yeah, Evra, Anderson, Ramsey, Walcott, Giggs, Van Persie. I'm not even going to score it because it's auto foul anyway. Right, this is better. Now Ian's gone with Szczesny, Jenkinson, Koscielny, Smalling, Ferdinand, Evra, Ramsey, Anderson, Nani, Arshavin, and Van Persie. I like this team. I'll be honest. This one, I was quite like, yeah, that's pretty good. Right wing back is always going to be tricky unless you put obviously Ashley Young, but then you've obviously got to change who you don't pick from United. But that is decent, and I've got to give that an 8 because I think that was brilliant, very clever that he's actually gone with a very strong back three. Jenkinson, I think, with those three behind him, even if he did make a cock up, which he would have done because he wasn't great defensively sometimes, you got Koscielny, Smalling, and Ferdinand there. Yeah, need I say any more? Brilliant. But yeah, really, really good. But there you go. I told you, but I can hear all the fans. Jesus, right. Anyway, I was trying to wrap this up before the game affects me. I told you, Bobby, as long as the formation is 4-4-2, everyone gets auto foul. That's why it's the challenge. I love it. I could have left Rooney out. Gutted I couldn't put Giggs, but the right wing back needed. So yeah. It's so tricky when you're literally put on the spot, and I don't allow anybody to change their team. So even if I get sent a team, I'll know if they've edited it because obviously it gets told if it's edited. So whatever they pick first is what I will score them on. So yeah, it is tricky when you're being asked to do it one time and one time only because it's quite tricky when you know there's a weakness, and Arsenal's defense was definitely a weakness. You have to fix that. But yeah, it's all cool. Right, predictions. Guys, get your predictions in the comments and I'll go through them. Prenny, I honestly haven't got a clue what to do here. So good luck with you because I'm asking you first.
1-1.
1-1. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, be the Arsenal we know.
Okay.
I cannot see it's not going to be a whole heap of goals. It's not going to be.
You know what's weird about this weekend? Now, obviously, this was the game that was voted for, the 8-2. And for people that don't know, under 18s today also had a game that involved 10 goals. It's a bit weird. I just found that really weird.
What was the final score?
6-4
because I know we were... Wow. I saw it when we were 4-3 down.
Yeah. We lost 6-4. Casey scored a hat-trick. It's just weird that this game involved 10 goals. That game involved 10 goals. do I feel that there's something weird happening tomorrow? Possible.
No.
You don't
You
think
think
so?
so? I don't think so.
Do you know what? Yeah, but I
Oh,
personally
dear.
think it's a 5-5 game. I'm not saying we'll batter them or we'll beat them 8-2. I just feel that it's one of those games that just our defense is crap, their defense is crap. How we get from somewhere, I don't know. I must. This is like the hardest one to do because you go from 0-0 to Forest, losing to West Ham 1-0, then you beat PSV 7-1. Oh God!
This is what Arsenal do.
I know, but this is what all Arsenal also do: is fucking lose. And you know what? I'm doing it. I think I'm going to lose 2-1. 2-1, and all I would say is if anyone wants to watch the reaction, get a swear jar and donate it to charity. Because I'm pretty much sure every other word will be a swear word. Probably the quickest reaction as well. But not in about 5 minutes. But you know me, I don't hide. If I can do it straight away, I obviously will. And I can tomorrow, so I'll do it as immediate as I can. But yeah, I just got a horrible feeling we'll lose. I don't know why. It wouldn't shock me if we beat them 8-2 either. Just putting it out there. It wouldn't shock me, but it wouldn't shock me if we lost. Bobby, well, in fairness, I did think PSV would beat us due to the fact we hadn't scored. And at the end of the day, scoring helps you in games. And no one saw 7-1 against PSV.
No one did.
They'd be absolutely lying out of their butt if they said, "Oh, I predicted 7-1." No, you bloody well didn't. That one did.
True.
And then everyone's saying, "Oh yeah, but we scored 7 against PSV." Yeah, we didn't score in the 2 previous games. Just remember that, people. We didn't score in the 2 previous games, and that's also part of what I'm thinking. Is yes, Champions League game, Premier League, we haven't scored in 2 games, and this is back to Premier League again, which is a different kettle of fish. You can kind of class that as a cup game, which it technically is against PSV. Yeah, I'm going that we're going to lose. I'm going to go. I reckon someone is going to get sent off. That's what I'm going with. One of ours. I'm going to go with Thomas Partey or Gabriel will get sent off. But yeah, let's see what people are saying. Chris is going for 1-1 for United. Yep, I can see that again. I can see these results happening. Temi. I don't know with Temi. Is he doing reverse psychology as well? How he's?
I think he is. I think he is.
Temi going 2-0 to United. Mohamed going 2-1 to the Arsenal. If Zinni plays, we win. No, if Zinni plays, I have a stressful headache and I still start drinking the whiskey. That's what happens when Zinni plays. No, if he plays in midfield, I've got no issues because he does look good in midfield. I've always said this about him. Defensively, hell no. But I'm getting close to that with Calafiori at the moment. So I said it earlier on the show. It's either going to be 1-1, both lack quality, or ends up being goal fest. Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm looking at it. It wouldn't shock me if it was 5-5. I'll be honest. Even at AFC always saying Arsenal payback. Again, I wouldn't be shocked. It will be a game that I go, yeah, I can. It's possible. Hang on, I subbed to Cock Talk. Why is Dermo streamers? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea, mate. He might have just accidentally pressed the wrong button. Yeah, he's probably just pressed the wrong button, mate. Bobby, yeah. It's because I watch us constantly. I watch us and I just go, why are you not? Look, if he played one of our strikers, I wouldn't be that negative.
Yeah,
it's the fact
it's not
that
going to happen
Mourinho.
tomorrow.
Yeah, and look, that's the problem. I know that he's going with Mourinho. Let's be honest. He's not going to risk it and go, "Oh, Nathan, I'm going to give you your full debut today." Oh, thank you, sir.
Mm.
He's not
going to do it.
But
Yeah.
absolutely no
He's
idea.
not going to do it for real.
No, he's not.
Exactly.
He's not going to do it. It's going to be
Yeah.
Reno up front again. Look, at the end of the day, I know in the summer we're buying a striker, so I've got no major issues. But I do have a major issue when we've got 3 strikers and they're all doing well in the academy. That's the problem. They're all doing well in the academy. So it's not like they're all having stinkers. Then I would probably go, you know what? It's probably not worth giving them a shot because they're not exactly doing anything. Why would you think that they can make that step up to the next level where it could just dent their confidence even more? But they're all doing well. You know, Edwards, Butler, Oedeji, Anu, all doing well. Just give them a chance. Even at United, I don't, I'm sure that some people go, oh, you can't give him a debut at Old Trafford. It would be petrifying. Why would it be?
Yeah, exactly.
Are they scared of waterfalls or something? I don't know what they're scared of.
And you know what? There's been a lot of, and I've seen a lot of things on X this week with regards to legendary players who came from Helen, like Kevin Campbell, for example, when he scored it, and then he scored his first goal against Forest back in 1990, and Ray Parlour, because it's his birthday as well. And also, I saw something on Niall Quinn. Niall Quinn made his debut in 1980, I think it was December 85 against Liverpool at home. He scored in a 2-0 win. And then his second game, he went to Old Trafford and contributed to well, it was his shot that I think it was Gary Bailey saved it, and Charlie Nicholas scored the rebound. We won 1-0.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I quickly want to ask you a question, but I do want to say that sadly Barcelona have had to cancel their match tonight because their club doctor has passed away.
That's not good.
Yeah, their current club doctor literally has passed away. So yeah, they've had to obviously postpone the game, which is understandable. It's just horrible. So big up to the family of Carles. I've literally just been told, which is mad. But anyway, that's where it was. When was the last time we scored? Because Brenny will know this. I would have a look in the record books. Last time we scored 3 goals against Man United, wasn't it in the 79 FA Cup final?
What's that? What, home or away? As well as neutral?
Guess away. Yeah, guessing away or neutral, I'm guessing, isn't it?
Away.
Because obviously, we've beaten them for a couple of times by scoring 3 goals recently. So
yeah,
got to be away.
I mean, I can't ever recall us scoring 3 goals away at Old Trafford, but only no, I can't recall it seriously. It may have been in the 7th. Actually, I do. I saw a video of this. It was around, I think it was like the 72, 73 or 73, 74 season. And I think that was when, and I know United, I think they got relegated in 74, 75. And we won 3-0 at Old Trafford. And it was, and I've seen extended highlights of that. It was a very comfortable win. And but other than that, I can't recall. Seriously.
Fair enough. Well, I did, because of the way that I speak, it was meant to say waterfalls, because obviously the waterfalls that come from their stadium. So if it come out of waterfalls, that's fine, mate. But it's just the way I speak, unfortunately. Do you know how many wins Liverpool need to sit? Mate, just carry on doing what Liverpool do. No one's going to challenge you. I'll be honest. I'm not even.
It's probably 4 more wins and done.
Yeah. I'll be honest, as an Arsenal fan, I hope we don't have to give you the Guard of Honour. That's literally, that's all I'm asking for. I'm just sick at the end of every Liverpool review saying March continues. Well, as far as I'm concerned, we're out of it.
We're not happy about it, but hey.
Oh Christ, no. But I'm done. I'll focus on our push to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Then that's me done, because there's no way we're beating Atletico or Real Madrid. I don't care. Just no way. Yeah, no way. I just want Liverpool to wrap up the league. So, yeah, exactly. I think we all do. So then we just forget about it. Because normally, when we've got nothing to play for in the league, that's when we perform really well. So the quicker you guys wrap it up, the quicker we can enjoy the rest of our season, mate. That's how I look at it. Because that's normally when we get the 5-0s, 4-0s, play slick football, score loads of goals, That, when the pressure's off, we're fine. I forgot. Is it next weekend? Ooh,
what's that?
Yes.
What's next weekend? Formula One.
Oh, I'm excited by that. I have to be honest. Oh, yes, lovely. Don't worry if your favourite wins. No, you know what? I'm just looking forward to it. This season, I've actually been looking forward to it. Obviously, I will throw the TV out the window if Max wins, but I will still watch the Grand Prix up until that point. And obviously, Sir Lewis doesn't exist to me anymore. He is going to be called Gromit, and
I'll still follow him. I know you will,
but I can't. I can't do Ferrari. If he went to any other team, I'd probably, apart from Red Bull, any other team than Red Bull and Ferrari, I'd support him. But he went to. It's basically like going to Man United. Because going from Arsenal to Man United, no, you're dead to me. So, sorry, but that's what he's done. So it is what it is. Bobby hates everybody. I just hate Red Bull and Ferrari. And for the reasons you know fully well. I've always hated Ferrari, though, since a kid. I've always hated them. So that's just a die-hard hate. Red Bull, because I just don't like the way they do things. Christian Horner can't stand. And Max, you know full well how much I hate him as well. Bobby and Brenny, my missus' family are Geordies. They bought me a ticket for the League Cup final. Should I stay or should I go as an Arsenal fans? Oh, go.
Go.
God.
Go.
Mate, I've been to loads of neutral games. Loads. Just enjoy the football. At the end of the day, what you are is a football fan first. Arsenal fan second. I've always thought that. Because you enjoy the football. I enjoy the football. I'm an Arsenal fan. But if someone says, do you want to go and watch, I don't know, Eastbourne Borough versus Maidenhead, free ticket. Yeah, I'm going. I'm off.
Yeah.
See you later. Because I'll enjoy the football. That's why I love going to the Molineux. I don't go there because I support Wolves. Yes, they're my local team. I go there to enjoy football. So go and watch it, mate. Honestly, enjoy it. Enjoy the day out. Bobby has he hates. I do. I hate the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as well. I just find it boring. Chris is saying go as well. AFC, you've got to, mate. Honestly, it's you'll enjoy it. I guarantee it. Anyway, that's me done. It's been an hour and a half. Thank you ever so much, Brenny. We will be doing a watch long tomorrow. Obviously, game kicks off at 4:30 tomorrow. There will be a match reaction as well, so it will be wrapped up in one day. But Bren, where can they find you, my friend?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again. You can find me on Heels always on the Armory TV. You can find me on Instagram threads, and you can find me on X as well.
Wonderful stuff. Thank you, mate. You'll see me tomorrow. I'll be doing the watch along, and then I'll either be very happy or very angry on the match reaction. We'll see. We'll see what Arsenal decide to turn up. And then obviously we've got the PSV game in the week, which obviously I'll do a match preview and match reaction for, as always. But yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I shall see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.
All the best. Take care.